Hello guys, so welcome to KO tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So we have started the lighting part over here in an exterior. So let's get started. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, if you want to go with some interior lights inside this, I can go with some photometric lights over here also. So now what I'll be doing over here, I'll open this render settings, Vray render settings over here. I uh, I have a menu over here, that's a Vray quick settings over here. So if you want, you can also make some quick settings from here, like if you are making some architectural exterior settings, you can just set up the settings. You can go into the settings, ray tracer, you can make it as custom exterior. We can make this changes over here, render setup. Can just check this, render over here, some default settings over there. Now we can go with some of this render settings over here if required. Alright. So now if you go into this, you get its all default settings over here in production rendering mode. Let's just render and see. If you want to change some subdivisions, you can go with that. I won't increase this subdivisions much. Alright, so we have such presets over here. Oh, just end this. Again, we can go inside this shading filter. We'll definitely keep this as a bucket over here. Let's go into the settings over here. So default you get this. You can set this light cache. Go into this Vray, you have some settings, that's your adaptive, minimum samples, maximum. This all has been set over here accordingly. Let's render it again and see. You can generate the light passes also if required over here. Just a sec. So these are some kind of quick Vray settings. If you want, you can go with that settings also. You can go with that settings also. That looks good. So if you want to place some lights, if you want to place some lights in the inside region over here, you can go with that also, not a problem. You can go with these lights. So right click, hide selection, to place some lights inside, but you need to remove this part to show those lights. So if you want to show those lights over here, you have to delete this elements over here, then it will look good over here. If you can go in this, you can go into this photometric light, take a target light, just drag this light down. So just push this light inside over here, just drag it down. And you want it as a form of a rectangular light, you can just set it as a form of a rectangular light. And also if you want to give some kind of presets, you can go with that also. So you can just slightly push this light inside and make a copy of this light over here outside. So once you select this light, so once you have selected this light, you have this luminosity, we can say your power, that's intensity. How much you want, you can easily set that also. So right click, unhide all, render it. And you can just render it again. So definitely once you increase it, it will show you the light. It's very important that how it is actually placed over here. So we can just select this light. Definitely you will see the light. If we put an object over here, Alright, you can see the light. So you can just slightly push it inside. So wherever you want to place, you can just place that. You can even take one more V-ray light over here. Slightly, we can just rotate this if required. Even you can use V-ray light inside that. You can go with the temperature 0.1, options, and let's just render it again over here. Can go with that accordingly. Wherever you want the lights to be properly placed up. One more thing, instead of photometric lights, you can put some V-ray lights at this end of this walls so that you can see the lights will come out from that. That can also be done. Excuse me. So that can also be done if you want in that way. You can manage to put lights in that way also. So we can put the light in that particular way also. So if you want, you can just go into this and take a V-ray light. Just drag this V-ray light over here. So that can also be done. You can show slight illumination from inside using those lights. Okay, but make sure the intensity is very low over here. So also with the intensity, if you're using a color over here, let's a color and a temperature 0.2. Slight. Let's see the render, how it looks like. So definitely we need to reduce its light over here, 0.2, or you can go with that 0.8 over here. Render setup. Alright. Make it irradiance map, light cache. Make it 150/60. Make it medium. Light cache 800. Vray 0.001, that's perfect. And let's just render and see. So you can increase the light. Definitely, if you want to show some interior lights, then you need to reduce the intensity of sunlight. Okay. For example, if you want to show night scene, at that time we can just reduce down, or we can just remove the sunlight, and we can only go with the V-ray lights at that time. So that can be achieved in that way. So guys, if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section. So you can also generate the passes over here. If you want to use the HDRI, you can go with the HDRI also. If you want to go with some background image, you can just go into environment, bitmap, and you can take a sky image if you want. That can also be generated. Or even you can go with some HDRI. Alright. So we can put the sky image also if you want in this environmental map. So I'm not getting that sky image for now. If you want, you can go with that sky. Can go with this, that's a good image. So let's just copy this and just place it. And let's just render it and see how it looks like. Looks much better if you put a sky image over here. Even you can go with that in your GI environment. So you can put a sky. Let's render it. We'll definitely see a change over here. Alright. So guys, please like and subscribe my channel. So thanks for watching this tutorial.